Karen Bonifilio, Inner Realms, Outer Journeys. Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you all. I know I always say this, I get the best guests, but I really do. And I do. I want to introduce you to Ann Beecher. Ann, you want to say hi to everybody?
Hello, everybody.
She's on the opposite side of the United States and me. I haven't been reading bios in a long time, but this lady's got it going on. So I don't want to forget anything. So I'm reading her bio before she starts talking today. So Ann, she is a medium, she's a healer, and a spiritual teacher. For over 25 years, she's dedicated herself to mediumship and healing. As an experienced mentor, Ann shares her guidance on intuition, mediumship, meditation, and healing. She's a Reiki master. Oh, wait, she's a Reiki master teacher, a trance healer, which I want to know all about that, an international medium, and the founder of Serenity Guides. And then you were also involved with Soul Side Out. So you're going to have to explain what that is to everybody.
Okay.
And yeah, she's got it going on, guys. She does. And she has contributed her expertise as a tutor for the International Spiritualist Federation and for the annual International Mediums Week held in Blackpool, England each year. Isn't that crazy? Oh, Luann.
It's coming up due next month.
Next month for England?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, you got so much going on. Okay, well, let's start. There's so many things I want to talk about. Let's start with the trance healing, because I don't think the audience is familiar. I don't think I've had anyone talk about that on this channel. So let's find out what that is first.
So trance healing, and many people are going to have their own interpretations of how it's done. I'll explain to you how it's done for me and what makes it different from energy healing, spiritual healing. The group that I'm in is called Spiritual Trance Healers United. We are a group of people that travel to the astral plane, to people that are critically ill. These people have given us permission to work with them, for them. And we go to the astral and invite the best spirit healers for that person to come forward and do the healing. Our part in the process is to hold the energy for the spirit healers to use in the healing. And we observe what we see. And that group is growing. I think there are 7 or 8 different days and times that have the groups come together. Mine is like Friday morning at 6:30 in the morning, because it's the only time that I can commit to on a pretty regular basis. What's nice about my time is that I have people from Wales, Finland, Sweden, Chile. I have a lady from Chile, and there's actually one that's in Central Time Zone, so it's 5:30 in the morning for her. But we come together every Friday, and we go into a trance state, go to the astral plane, and invite spirit healers to work for whoever the patient, whatever you want to call it, is that particular day.
So you have one person that you're focusing on for that particular day for the energy healing.
Correct.
And how do you get your the people for the healing?
So there's several ways that you can do it. One of them, a lady by the name of Nancy Ryall kind of heads the whole thing.
Okay.
And I think her website is linkwithspirit.com. And if you go there, there's a thing that says healers, and you click on that and send her the email. Once people are in there, I'm the one that's in charge of kind of navigating the new healers and what they need to do and how to get into the groups and that kind of thing. So that's how they could do it.
Okay. And these are critically ill people, or just
the ones that we're working on are people that have critical illnesses.
Okay.
There's kind of a few different groups. There's one group that's a closed circle of healers that are people that have medically impossible recoveries. Some of them have had strokes years ago. We have one person that has MS. You know, once you get an MS diagnosis,
it's with you for life.
It's pretty much lifelong.
Yeah.
So we have that. My grandson is in there. He had a medical crisis and lost all of his small intestine. So they're working to see if the small intestine can be regrown, which is medically impossible. So that's one small group.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's one group that's kind of you don't have to be critical. It's kind of I don't want to call it a regular healing list. Makes it sound like it's not important, and that's not the way I want it to sound. They're all important. Yeah. They're all important.
I mean, you could have fibromyalgia or anything like that, and those are debilitating. There are things that are debilitating.
Absolutely.
And they need the healing.
Right. And then we have people that are considered critically ill. They're not in good shape, and they need whatever healing they can get. This just happens to be the kind of healing that our group does.
That's the one that your group does. Okay.
Correct. And then there's several that do the critically ill.
Oh, there are. How many? Did you say there are about 7 or 8 groups that are working on in the astral plane and working on the healing in different forms?
Correct. Yes.
That is cool. I mean, it is. We don't even know.
It is very cool.
It's
very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a group leader that like, you don't have to. Some people come in and go, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to get to the astral. Well, there's a group leader, and the group leader guides you to the astral and tells you everything that you need to do once you get there, once you get with the patient. So you don't have to have taken 9,000 classes in order to figure out what you need to do.
Well, sometimes you have to take a lot of classes to. What's that like being?
There is one class that's a requirement. And it's taught by Robin Hodson, the president of the International Spiritualist Federation. And it is a class that lets you understand and experience the difference between energy healing, spiritual healing, and trance healing. And then you go from trance healing to trance healing in the astral plane. So he does an all-day class on that.
How long have you been doing this? 3,000?
Probably 5 years now.
Yeah.
I think about 5.
And what's it like when you're in the astral plane? Is it full body?
It's almost like, and this is going to sound really weird, nothing and everything in the same place.
Nothing.
Sorry. Hello, puppies. It's okay.
Yeah, they pick up.
They're happy.
Yeah, a little too happy.
Yeah. So when you move into the astral, you're not aware of your physical body. It's almost like it's your spirit body.
So you don't know that you're sitting there. You're more up there.
You're not. Yeah, your awareness of your physical body dissipates.
There. Okay.
And then you're in this place, and we have a spirit person come and guide us to the patient. And once we're with the patient, we offer energy for the spirit healers to use in the healing session. And the way I think of it is, I don't think it's, and this is my interpretation of how it feels for me. I don't feel that we're actually working on the physical body. Like, we don't focus on what the diagnosis is.
Okay.
We see them in our minds as completely healed and healthy. We're not, if they had a bad arm, we're not focusing on the arm. That's not our job. We're not the healers, the spirit healers. But it almost feels to me as if our spirit bodies go to the astral, and the person that is being healed, the healing is happening on their spirit body, and then the spirit body reunites with the physical body, and the physical body like absorbs the healing that was given on the spirit body. Honestly, I don't know if that's how it works, but that's how it feels for me.
I like that. That's a good explanation. That's a really good. And the person that's being healed, do they have to be still and quiet during this time, or
No, they don't. They don't even know when the healing's happening. They do have to sign a consent, allowing the healers to work with them and to give periodic updates on how they're doing. And they have to supply a picture, because we start the healing before we go to the astral. We put the person's picture up, try to connect through the picture to that person, and then go to the astral.
And is it just a one time, or sometimes you might need to do numerous, or?
No, some people have been in there for a very long time. Their healing is slower. I think it depends on what their medical situation is. But I can say this, I don't know exactly how many people have gone through this healing protocol, whatever you want to call it. But it's probably 60 or 70.
That's a lot.
We maybe have had 10 of those 60 pass. Now, this is off the top of my head, which I think is pretty miraculous. That's because these are people that are critically ill, are not expected to survive, that are getting well and graduating out of the program.
And this is just in your group. Is that correct?
This is in all the groups. So all the groups are working with the same people. We kind of rotate.
Okay.
We're working on. So,
well, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, one group might be working on somebody different.
Yeah. When you're in the astral plane, I don't know, are they angelic healers that are working there? I mean, I'm so curious about
I'm going to be honest with you. Most times I have an awareness of the healers, but I don't see them in my mind's eye, like what they look like. Now, that's not always. There have been times, there's a beautiful little girl that we're working on that has, was born with brain cancer. And I think she's 18 months now. We're still working with her. That's why I say it can be long haul. But we also had a little girl that had been one of the people we were doing healing with that passed. She passed at a little bit before the age of 5. And that girl, for me, I didn't recognize her. There was what looked like an angel, but without the wings. But like the white flowy dress, she looked about 18. And she turned to me and she said, "Hi, and she said her name. And I said, "Our person?" And she said, "Yeah." She said, "This baby has the same kind of brain cancer that I have, and I'm going to make sure that she makes it."
Oh gosh, I'm getting chills over. I have my little blanket.
I cried because we had worked so much on this girl. And, you can't guarantee healing. You can't guarantee somebody's going to be healed. It's the soul that decides, I think. But
Undoubtedly.
when we go to them, we tell them, don't be afraid. We're here to help you heal. You can recover from this if you choose. Not everybody chooses to,
Well, they come here and that lesson's for them and it's for others too.
Mm-hmm.
So they probably have to, in their own psyche, weigh that. Sorry, I need to have a drink here.
It's okay. It's okay. I do the same thing sometimes.
Gosh, and if you got something there to drink, go for it.
I
Coffee,
do. I'm
tea,
good.
got some
I'm
water.
good.
Wow. And oh gosh, that's so cool that people can do that. I had no idea those groups existed.
It is absolutely my favorite part of the week. Not
Is it really?
Is it my favorite? I have lots of favorites, but it's up there. Like when I go to California, my healing session would be at 3:30 in the morning.
Ooh.
And so I'm going to have to cancel that one because I have other people sharing the room. If it was by myself, I'd get up at 3:30 and do it.
Yeah.
But so I have to cancel, but it's rare for me to cancel a healing session because I know how very important they are.
Mm-hmm. And I imagine the person being healed anticipates that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know when I work with the heavenly realms, I get so overwhelmed with the love. And I can just feel the love, and it's just so beautiful and incredible. Is that also something that you may experience too?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can feel the love. It's palpable. I mean, you can absolutely feel it. It's just, it's a beautiful, it's only, we're only together for an hour, but it's such a beautiful way to start the day and be in that energy and be with spirit and know that you're doing your best to try and help somebody to heal.
Trying to help someone. Yes.
Yeah.
It is really beautiful. And then she's got her website here, and I don't know if her email is going by, but you can reach out to her and find out more about. I think it is. Now you can reach her through her website. Yeah, so you can, if you know of anybody.
Yeah, and if you want to email me, my email is just admin@soulsideout.org.
Okay, admin at soulsideout.
Soulsideout, right,
Okay.
.org.
Okay.
Now, Soulside Out is separate from the trance healing group. They're two different things.
Well, what's Soulside Out then?
So Soulside Out is an online mediumship membership community. And we have about 6 mediumship circles a month. We have a guest speaker every month. We have a monthly meditation, a monthly healing session. We have what's called Happy Night, where we come together and bring a beverage and a snack, and we do some kind of activity together just to build camaraderie and community. And it's been, I think I started it a year ago, August.
Is this is Zoom? It's a Zoom-like thing too?
It's a Zoom thing. Yes, it's all in Zoom. So it's $88 a month, and you can come and go as you please. Some people have to say, like in the summertime, some people have kids at home. They're like, I can't attend enough sessions. So they just pause their subscription. And if they decide to come back in, they come back in. I don't have like a yearly plan to save you money because I don't want to, if you want to be there that month, great. If you can't, that's fine too. Just let me know and we just pause it. But we have had so much fun in the mediumship development circles, which is something I wasn't prepared for, but it's fabulous.
What do you mean you weren't prepared for it?
Because, and this is going to sound judgmental of other ones, but they just weren't for me. Going to different mediumship circles, and they're so serious, and there's sometimes comparison, judgment on other people. And our circles have been one laugh after another. One girl had somebody's dad and said, Oh, he's saying that he has your goldfish that you won at the carnival. I mean, I've never heard spirit bring through a goldfish. We all laughed, but it was so beautiful. And we've had the best time sharing and spending time with spirit, that it's almost like we are remembering and honoring that spirit. They're people too. They're
Mm-hmm.
not like a fluffy cloud up in the, up in the ethers. They're still people. And
Mm-hmm.
we honor the fact that they're still people. And when spirit and us get together, it's a lot of laughs, a lot of sharing, a lot of learning. But I didn't expect to have this much fun
Doing it.
hosting this platform. I really
So,
didn't.
so other psychic mediums can join this community of yours.
Anybody can join.
What?
Anybody can join.
Anybody can join?
Anybody can join.
Okay.
So I do a 14-month mediumship membership certification.
Mm-hmm.
So, or mediumship development certification, but you have to be in Soul Side Out in order to apply for this certification program.
Okay. Okay.
So that's why I say anybody can join. We had a lady that's been with us maybe 5 or 6 months now that came into it because she was curious. She's like, I wanted to see like behind the scenes
Yeah.
what mediums do to develop and connect with spirit. And now she's in there doing readings
Doing the
herself.
whole thing.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
so people that are on the fence and we all have the gifts, and they can explore that this way too in a really
Yeah. Because
fun.
mediumship's not for everybody. Being a medium
Yeah.
is not for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I actually have a class that I'm putting together now that's going to be, should you or should you not develop your mediumship abilities
Mm-hmm.
to help you decide, because
Yeah.
there's so many aspects of it that unless you do it, you're not aware of. And it's
Exactly.
really not for everybody. You can still appreciate mediumship and not be a medium.
Yes. I totally agree with that. I have
So,
been a sitter in a couple of development circles, and
mhm.
I know that I always have pen and paper there because they want the feedback. They want to know, if how accurate they were in there. And it's weird because sometimes you get a lot of different information from the people too. And
Yes,
but you can usually verify a lot of it too, which is really nice.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're just having a grand old time in there.
We had a nice chat before we got on. I could see hanging out there. You would be really fun. You really would. You'd be really fun. And we chatted before too. Okay,
Hmm.
so that's very cool. Oh my God, you guys, astral healing and a school for mediumship, and to come check it out. That's really kind of cool. I told you, that's why I had to read the bio because there was so much.
Yeah, and I do a lot of traveling, so
Yeah, you do.
it's all trying to coordinate it all isn't always the easiest part of what I do.
Yeah, and then you're a grandma, and then you go visit your grandkids too.
Well, I don't have to go visit them because we all live pretty much on the same property.
But aren't you coming out to California?
I'm coming out to California with my grandkids.
Oh, you're bringing them all. I got it.
Yeah, we're not coming to see them in California.
Oh,
So
I
my
see.
daughter bought my house. My house is on the back of, it's like an in-law on the back of the garage. And then if you go
Oh,
through the
mhm.
backyard gate, my son lives back there. So
Oh,
we're
that's
all kind
nice.
of, it is. It is.
That's really
Some
nice.
people think we're crazy and we happen to like it. Now, my older
Not
grandkids have now bought their own houses, and so I'm not happy that they're not here, but they're not
the
that far away.
little birdie has to fly,
I know. And they're flying really well, and I'm
and they
happy for
can
them.
always fly back home whenever they want.
Yes. And
Yeah.
they do. They do.
I know my kids are trying to get me to move across the river to be near them. And I'm thinking, all my friends are on this side of the river. I don't want to move over there until I have to. And then I'll come move over by you and figure that out. I don't know.
Right.
Sometimes I think,
Okay. The way that we have our property set up would not be for everybody, but it works for us.
well, my daughter keeps saying, we need a compound. We need a compound. I thought,
That's
okay.
what we have. We have our own compound.
And
Yes.
that's, yeah. And you still have your privacy and everything else,
Hmm.
but you have your family, your community with you. I think it's beautiful, quite frankly.
Yeah. If I want to see my grandkids, I just go out the door and go to the house next door.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Woo! Luann, that's beautiful. Now, the international medium and the founder of Serenity Guides. Is this something different? The Serenity Guides.
Yeah. So, okay. So Serenity Guides and Soul Side Out are connected.
They are.
Um,
Okay.
when I became or legally became Serenity Guides, I had a physical place and I did all of my teaching out of there.
Got it.
And then I added the online part of it and I wanted to keep them separate. So the way that I do it is if it's an in-person, it's Serenity Guides. If it's online, it's Soul Side Out.
Got it.
But
Okay.
technically they're the same thing.
Okay, got it.
And then the International Mediums Week is separate from all of that.
And that's in England.
Yes, it's in Blackpool, England at the Hope Spiritual Center, which is owned by a medium called Jo Bradley. And she hosts International Mediums Week, and I represent the U.S.
So is that a gathering of people that want to improve their skills?
She has all kinds of things. The International Mediums Week is more like a smorgasbord of things to try to do. So some are complete classes. Some of them are like, I do one on orographs. And so you learn about orographs and you'll create one. I do spiritual art. I do some trance work with them. It's like a sampling of things to see, oh, am I interested in this? Am I interested in that?
This is
and so
fabulous. That's
yeah,
really cool. I mean,
it's a lot of fun because it's different people every day.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So there's like, it starts at like 10 in the morning and goes till 9:30 at night. Nighttime's usually mediumship demonstrations or a trance demonstration. Just all kinds of different things that you can try.
Is it a week long or a week? How long is it?
It's a weekend. It's a Friday, Saturday. Is it Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Yeah. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The full day, the 3 days. So you know, people can sign up for, I want that class and that class, or they can sign up for the whole day. Some people just want to do the dem at night. So whatever you want to do. But yeah, Jo Bradley runs it. It's
Jo Bradley. Okay.
I love it. I love Blackpool. And people from England are like, you like Blackpool? It's like, I love Blackpool. I do.
Now, you mentioned something I haven't heard of, and I don't remember the word, but it started with an O. What was that? You were telling about the different things at Blackpool, and you said something about something that started with an O. Think about the classes or something.
Don't know.
Oh.
Something that started with an O.
Well, name some of the things you were just mentioning, and then I'll.
Oh, no, you're talking about the orographs.
Orographs. That's not an O.
That's an A.
Okay. My dogs are really excited with you. Okay. Tell me about the orographs. I haven't heard of that.
So orographs are a way of, so you pair up with someone and you tap into they're more psychic, but they're an art. Like, what are you inspired to draw? And some people just draw colors. Some have things on there, and then you read for each other.
You know, I know somebody that does that because I have the artwork when I asked a
There you
question.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was real, and she made me skinny, which I really liked too.
Oh, fabulous. Somebody make me skinny.
Have it on my fridge, with all
But
my
yeah, I do a lot of the art type classes that she has there. And then I do some trance and some mediumship.
Are you psychic also? Or you this that just not your flavor?
I find that psychic is not my strongest.
Okay.
I think mediumship, I think I'm stronger mediumship wise than I am psychic. But
Hmm.
sometimes I wonder, is that because of the way that we were trained by somebody else, that I didn't really learn
Oh,
about all the psychic stuff, but I love the psychic and the art aspect of it. So I have all
I
kinds of
think it's really
classes.
cool. I do.
Yeah.
I do. First time I saw that, I thought that this is fascinating. This is just fascinating.
I have all kinds of fun stuff. We have something called soul paintings, which is, I don't know if you've heard of Ebrew, which is painting on water. And
No.
so it's called Ebrew, but that is a more technique based, where you put the paint on the water and then you move it in a certain way to make flowers or whatever. Then you put the paper on the top and it picks up the paint.
No, but it
So
sounds something like me, the school teacher, would teach to my kids
yeah,
at
so
school.
what we do is
Stuff with
we pair
oil.
up, huh?
I remember doing something with water with the oil base on it, colors, and dip in the
It's
paper.
probably the same thing.
Ah, oh
So
yeah.
what we do is we pair up and we send each color down. How much? So if I'm reading for you and the color's blue, is blue in your soul auric
Hmm.
thing? And if so, how much? So I would put in how much I think. Then at the end, we put the paper in and pick up all the paint. And then that painting becomes a soul reading.
I want
And
to play
sometimes,
with you sometime.
oh, I have a good time with if anybody likes that kind of stuff, I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that is really cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Wow. I told you guys she had a lot of stuff going on.
I've dabbled in a lot of things.
She
Now,
has
if you want to ask about astrology, I know nothing.
it's numbers. I don't either.
Numerology, I mean, I've looked at it, but yeah, I'm not your girl.
Yeah, we leave that to the other. We leave that to other experts. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Luann, one thing we haven't talked about, you have these gifts. How did you discover them? Sometimes somebody has a traumatic event as a child, or was there anything? How did you get led down this road?
Okay, so I'm one of the weirdos that did not have experiences that I thought were spiritual as a child or any of that.
Oh, okay.
So in the mid 90s, there was a lady from England that had studied under Gordon Higginson by the name of Irene Netterman. Now, at the time, I had no idea who Gordon Higginson was. Irene would talk to me about him. I wish I had written everything down now. But at the time, there's no internet. I'm like, oh, here we go again. Gordon Schmorden. Now I'm like, oh my God, why didn't I listen to every word she said?
Oh,
But she was visiting from England and she was doing mediumship readings for $60 for an hour.
Wow.
And I thought, let me tell you something. This is the biggest bunch of hooey. She is just stealing people's money. There's no such thing as talking to the dead. So I booked an appointment with her.
Good for you.
I went dressed like a bag lady, took my wedding ring off, all of that. I was the poor woman. So I went to her, and then there were things that she started talking about that part of me went, pay very close attention because something magical is happening.
Whoa.
And towards the end of the reading, he said to me, I don't know how you have not realized that you are a medium. And I'm like, I'll get out of here. You know,
Yeah.
she's like, I don't say this to people. She's like, but you have a band of spirit over you that are just waiting for you to open the door. And I told her she was full of crap, and I left.
Was this your friend?
No, she wasn't a friend.
Okay, this is a person
at the time.
Okay.
At the time. No, this is this Irene Netterman that studied under Gordon Higginson.
So you told her she was crap and you left.
I told her she was full of crap as far as me being a medium.
Okay.
And then she came back the next year, and I said,
Luann,
okay, I might want to open the door for myself so I can connect with my people in the spirit world.
Got it.
But I'm not going to do this for other people. And Irene said to me, my dear, the door is either open or it's closed. And once you open it, you have no idea where it's going to lead you.
This is true.
And so I started studying with Irene when she was here from England, and we would talk on the phone. And that's back when international phone calls were uber expensive.
And got a call after a certain time because it's cheaper.
Correct. Remember that? Correct. Yes, I do. But over time, I kept exploring and exploring and exploring, and here I am many years later.
Now you're hanging out in the astral plane, healing
people. I'm hanging in the astral, right?
For the love of God. Seriously.
And what's funny is when somebody had said to me the first time, oh, you should learn Reiki and do healing. And I went, I don't want to, I'm not doing any kind of healing for people. That's like nurses to me are angels on earth because I could never do what they do.
Oh, I know. I got you.
But on an energetic, spiritual trance level, I'm comfortable with it, which is not anything I ever expected.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with blood or needles or anything like that.
No, thank you. No, I don't want to see a broken bone.
Yeah, you get to experience love when you're in that astral plane. Yeah.
Yes.
In community with all these.
Yes. People. It's healing on a different level. It's just not physical.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You know, our time is almost up, but you are just seriously fascinating.
Oh, thanks.
I know you are, Luann, you are. Is there I have a couple questions for you, but is there anything that we didn't talk about that jogged your mind that you would like to mention?
No, I think we've kind of dabbled a little bit in all of it. Like I could talk for an hour on the trance healing. My grandson ended up having a medical emergency, and over a course of 20 days of being in a coma, he lost all of his small intestine.
Oh my goodness.
And his prognosis was, I don't know if you know what TPN is. It's the IV nutrition in the bag. They said that he would probably be on that for years, stomach tube, probably his whole life. And he made miraculous recoveries during the healing sessions. To the point that 6 months after he came home, they took the port out for the TPN, and 6 months later they took the stomach tube out.
You're kidding.
No. To me, the most fascinating thing of all of it is not about the healing, but about the process of being in the astral. Because I think I mentioned when we go to them, we say, do not be afraid. We're here to help you. You can heal from this if you want to. So my grandson, there were people doing 2 sessions a day for him. Like, I think because it was a child. And to be honest with you, I was very humbled. A lot of them said, no, you've done so much for so many people. We want to help you.
Well, and
which was very humbling. Very
Your community will support you.
Right. So when they took Caleb off the whatever the drug is that puts them in the coma, and he came out of it, when he came out, he looked at my son, and the first thing he said was, I'm not scared. Now, what child, the first thing you see your parent says, I'm not scared?
Yeah.
I think it's because he heard, his soul body heard and came into his physical body, every healer that went to him and said, do not be afraid. And he said, I'm not scared.
How old was he, Luann?
He was 10.
Yeah, so
He's
he could
14
be
now.
very scared about that because he has no idea what's going on. Yeah.
Right. But for him to, for the first thing to say is, I'm not scared.
Yeah.
I know it's because he heard all those healers going to him and doing
Mhm.
healing for him.
Did the doctor say anything about this miraculous recovery?
The one thing, so we were very fortunate that he was in Johns Hopkins, which I think is an amazing hospital.
Superb.
They were very surprised at how well he was healing, considering everything that his body had been through. And my daughter-in-law told me that one of the doctors' meetings that they have, one of the doctors, they said that there was this healing group that was working on him. And maybe that had something to do with it. And the doctor said, I don't know what they're doing, but tell them to keep doing what they're doing, because he's making leaps and bounds where they didn't expect any of that.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is so beautiful.
Yeah. No, it's been quite the journey. Like I said, I could talk for an hour just on that whole journey, what he went through. But I'm forever indebted and will forever, as long as I can, be a part of this
Community.
trance healing group. Yeah.
And thank God you opened that door and went through it.
Oh, yes. Agreed.
Your grandson would not have had all this help. And
and there's people that adore him that have never met him, but they've met his soul.
Yeah.
In the astral.
Well, I always ask my guests how they can be best of service. I don't know. I think your whole life is of service, but is there any particular thing? My gosh.
I think what might make me a little bit different than some other people that do this work. Number one, I don't care what you think of me. Yeah, but for me, I don't care what you think of me. I spent a lot of my life trying to change who I was to make other people happy.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And now I'm just me. Because that was me then. Yeah. This is me now. And there are people that don't particularly care for me, and that's okay. We can still be friends and not work together or whatever. But what I think makes me a little bit different is when I teach mediumship, I don't try to tell you how you have to read. I want to go walk with you and help you discover how you're most comfortable reading and how it works for you, because we're all unique people and we shouldn't all be reading the same way. I know in the beginning I need man or woman, I need a month is significant, a relationship, and a way of passing. Every reading I did started the same way until Spirit started telling me, I don't want to talk about my passing. I lived a lot of days. I want to talk about that. And I kind of opened my mind to, who am I to set the rules on what Spirit should be talking about? Let's let Spirit talk about what they want to talk about. And so that's how I teach, which some people don't care for that style because they want step one, mediumship. Step one, do this. Step two, do this. I'm not that way. And the journey may take longer with me because we have to explore all different ways of reading and ways of doing things until you find where your comfort zone is. So that's probably, as far as mediumship and stuff goes, where I think I'm serving in a way that others might not be doing.
I have never heard anybody say anything like that before. and
Oh,
from teaching classes. So that is paramount. That's great. And I think it's more authentic than just, this is what you do, this is what you do. Yeah, I think it's fabulous. Yeah.
I think it's important to understand the mechanics of mediumship. My spirit people tell me the thing about those in the human condition is they have to label everything. So it's got to be, this is clairvoyance, this is
Oh,
clairaudience, this is clairsentience.
mhm.
Why do we have to label it? I still teach the labels because if you work with somebody else, you want to know what they're talking about.
Right. And
But
it's nice to know what the clairs are too.
exactly,
Yeah.
to know what they are, but not get caught up in the language of
Hmm.
it.
Hmm.
It's more about the feeling of it.
I am so glad I met you. I
Well, I'm
really,
glad I met you too.
really am. I really am. Um, okay. God, that's fabulous. Okay. Anything else? Or I'm going to give a little message from my
I would
husband who,
love to hear the message.
okay. So we were talking at the beginning of the show, and then all of a sudden I was getting a download from Bono, and I wanted to, that I always write down. So this is love from Bono and what he
Oh,
said. And it really fits everything we talked about today. You're going to
oh
see how
wow.
this, you're going to see how this ties in. My wife is always expanding and evolving. She's never staying still. All of you keep moving, keep stepping forward every day.
Oh,
Now, isn't that perfect for this whole interview?
it is perfect. And it
Mhm.
doesn't have to be giant leaps and bounds.
No, just one
Baby
step.
steps is okay.
Yeah.
Baby steps is
And,
okay.
but just keep moving, keep going. Yeah.
Good advice. Thank you, Mono.
Yeah. He's a good man. And he's happy you're reading his book too.
I am. See, I can
Yeah.
prove it. Da, da,
Yeah.
da, da.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. Well, Luann, I think we'll have you back. If you will graciously accept an invitation again, we would love to have you back.
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. And hang around even though we're getting off. Okay.
Okay. Thanks
Okay.
again. I
Oh, thank
appreciate
you
it, Karen,
so
very,
much.
very
Oh
much.
my God. You are the best. Okay.
Oh,
Thank
thanks.
you.